4 of those wins by knockout. James Quick Tillis. And in the blue corner, from Tyson and Moret.
Okay. Supplemental point scoring in case of a draw. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. Too badly, as he has managed to stay away from Tyson's thunderbolt. In round 1, he tries to take them out. Evan following with the right. He is not running away from Tyson, and Tyson goes to work. See Tillis delivering the left jab. Tyson in the black.
It takes a veteran to understand that by punching to the body, you can take all that movement away from James quite a bit. The key to the fight will be Tyson cutting off the ring and pinning Tillis in corners and on the rope. For some reason, Tillis landed. He was so shocked he grabbed. Not break the fighters because Tyson's hands were not tied up.
Vegas a few weeks ago, who scored the Larry Holmes-Michael Spinks fight.
Again, the right uppercut just missed that time by Tillis.
Layden, he just took a right hand. We bring you back for round 2, and you hear the bell as you Tillman in the Olympic trials. Right hand lands flush on the cheek.
Tillis out with it, but he will wear him down and bring his hands down so he can land punches to the head.
He got him with the left.
And as Henry Tillman did in winning 2 fights from Tyson in the Olympic trials as amateurs.
All right, bring out.
Most people in boxing, if they're looking for a way to beat Mike Tyson, Tillis knocked down 2 of them. Any custom auto-trained fighter prides himself on his defense. And Mike really was disappointed that Zowski hit him with some right hands. Really silly.
Through the guard, around the face. And there's a right hand as Tyson continues to land and round 2 ends. Back in Glens Falls, New York for the beginning of round 3. More than 8,000. With him for the last 6 weeks.
Look at it.
This is an important learning experience for Mike Tyson. He's going to have to be able to handle a quick Tillis to get to the top of the event. He is right now. Tillis is making the mistake of trying to trade with Mike Tyson. He should be. Remember against Jesse Ferguson that look at the hand speed by Tyson.
That's one of the things that's.
Is out of Mike Tyson. He is keeping his distance. He's trying to learn how to box.
Ducking a Tillis punch. Round 3 coming to a close. And Mike Tyson warms to the task once again as the round comes to a close. Slightly for Tyson. Look at how low he gets to duck under those punches. The offer in the way of the uppercut and that one left hook which scored. Tyson now appears to be a little less shy about stepping up inside. And a good left hook by James Tillis.
And was distracted before he got punched. Again, he lunges in and gets caught.
The left hand drops Tillis onto the seat of his pants as round 4 is coming to a close.
I'm not so sure that his right foot wasn't stepped on, causing that knockdown. There was definitely a punch.
A TKO at 1 minute 19 seconds of the 6th round. Now round 5 begins here in Glens Falls.
Indicates that Quick Tillis was hurt by those 2 body punches. That was did not look to me to be the beginning of the end.
He might have learned not to lunge.
There, he gave a half-hearted effort at that combination we talked about, the right to the body and the right uppercut, but he didn't land it. Did land punches. I don't think that was a punch. The knockdown punch was a punch that hurt Quick Tillis.
All right, bring out.
This is not a good round so far for Tyson. So far, he does not look hurt, as Alex pointed out. Looks rather fresh. But he knows how to close out a round and leave an impression in the minds of the judges. We are back for round 6.
One way is to say that he's pacing himself. He's waiting for the opening.
A couple of months ago. That punch missed, despite the crowd.
The 4th round, which is the round in which a knockdown, a 10-8, because of the fact that tired very badly in late rounds. He was exhausted at the end of his 8-round fight with
very few times, perhaps the only time in the bout when we've seen it. But again, he comes on at the end of the round. We are all the way through round 6. Mike Tyson and James Tillis. For the first time in a professional career, which began
a little bit extended with the punch, did not have the proper range for full power.
Now he's at the right range, though. He lands something here.
Always tired late. Bo Williford and Gary.
But he's cut. There is blood above his left eye.
Through the doctor's examination that James Tillis has a number of, and I think he also trained harder for this fight. He realizes this fight means everything to him.
In Los Angeles, where they called him Dark Gable. There's a right hand by Tyson. And the uppercut. Last 5. And Bout. In case you've just joined us, it is Tillis, the fighting cowboy Friday, when Tillis grabs him behind the head. Tillis landed a left, didn't seem to faze Tyson at all. We will stay here between rounds, as it is Tillis who tries to flurry at the end of round 7, with the blood now seeping out from an apparent cut above the left eye.
Bill Nunnery does the cuts for, well, actually, Bo Williford is doing the cut himself right now. Doctor in looking at it.
As we look at Tyson's corner, the action is in the opposite corner, right there where they are working on James Quick Tillis' left eye. Let's take a look back at the action.
He's been in with a tough young bull, and he's fought harder and stronger, really, than I've ever seen.
Asking every day, when are you going to fight for the championship of the world? While he was working with him.
Angelo Dundee worked with Quick Tillis for the...
Let's be good for Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think ultimately you're exactly right, Jim. This guy...
He's 20-0 with 19 knockouts.
Question over his career, and that is his heart. He's cut.
We are back in Glens Falls, New York. James Quick Tillis enters.
Looking for a knockout, Jim. He certainly isn't fighting like someone who is. It's possible that said we would sue.
And Henry Tillman recently scored.
That he is in no danger, in my opinion.
Wilson again is not busy during the clinches when his hands are free and he has a chance to punch. Landed a right hand on Tillis' nose, but Mike Tyson well ahead in the scoring, or so we would judge it, against James Tillis. But looking
that he can't solve. But secondly, it's also possible that Mike Tyson is interested in how he did not punch.
We are back in Glens Falls, New York, round 10. The crowd tries to liven itself up.
So he's just not going to take any unnecessary chances. He wants to win a decision, win a fight. He'll be 20-0, still undefeated, done in his previous 19 fights. And he doesn't appear at this point to be going all out to satisfy them.
Landed the left hand. And now Tyson, one of the... Will be interesting to see how Mike reacts to this. Closing with a flurry. The bell is going to sound. Big smile on...
Friedkin scores it 6 rounds to 4. Judge Reid scores it 6 rounds to 4. Judge Tony Moret scores it 8 rounds to 2. Winner by this decision and still undefeated.